This is my Trinidad TB20. This was my dream airplane up to a few days ago. You see, we pulled the airplane out because we were going to take it up to the hangar and fix a little problem we had with the flaps, do some cleaning, and take it flying. Then we found a major issue, grounding this airplane, and I may have lost $80,000. Welcome back to Rebuild Rescue. All right, so when we were pulling the TB20 up here, we noticed a feather in the cowling here, and it smells like bird. So it was down the T-hanger, so we're gonna see if there is a new bird's nest in the TB20. Uh-oh. Yep, there's definitely gonna be a nest here. Are you kidding me?
What is it with you and birds, bro?
I have no idea. I guess I'm gonna have to get new cow plugs or something. See if there's one on this side too. No, just one side. Oh. Well, at least there's no baby birds. Yeah, and this is like a big nest. So if I haven't said it 100 times, guys, make sure that when you let something sit, make sure there's no bird's nest in them, you know, or, I mean, obviously if I would have been flying, this nest would have blown back there, would have went right into the oil cooler. Engine would have got hot, we would have had issues. So use your cow plugs, and when they're stored for a while, check them out before you fly them. So we're gonna get under the wings here. We're gonna take off all these inspection panels. We're also gonna take off the wingtips, and we're also gonna pull off the whole belly of the TB20 here, pull that panel down. I wanna take another look. I did remember inspecting this, you know, when we first got the airplane. Once you drop that down, like, you can see everything. And one of the reasons I wanted to share with you guys is I want you guys to be thinking about stuff like this. If you're looking at airplanes, if you're trying to save an airplane, inspect, inspect, inspect. Look at it inside and out. But we're gonna get at it, get to work. All right, so we got this wingtip off on the left wing. Take a look, you can see, so we cleaned all this out when we rescued this. Oh, this had to be a year ago. And all this was pretty darn clean. You know, some of the bird stuff is just kind of back. So as far as I can tell from here, I can't see a thing, and no corrosion. Lots of dirt there, but I don't really see any corrosion at all. We got to get all that dirt out of there as well. We're gonna have to get some type of a scope way down in there. Just check the whole spar area. These TB20s have a really robust spar. So this, from what I understand, it is literally cut out of a big block of aluminum, the whole spar here. It's a lot of stuff that needs inspected down through there and close. So see what kind of scope we can get that'll reach down that far. All right, so here's the other side. Here's the right wing. It does look good from here. It's just dirty, you know, and we're gonna have to figure out a way to get that dirt out of there. So we just got the belly, the TB20 down, and it looks clean. What do you think, Joe?
Yeah, not bad at all.
It looks clean. I mean, there's a little bit of grease, like all the normal stuff you find on an airplane, but no corrosion under here whatsoever. And I remember it was really clean. Everything looks good here, which makes me feel a lot better. I haven't seen anything while peeking through the holes, just some dirt. We're gonna go ahead and finish mapping the rest of this out. See what we got, because I've wanted to fly this airplane so bad, but it just seems like every time we go to do it, there's a problem. It spent months at the avionics shop because it needed different things. So it got all replumbed, the whole static system and some wiring and everything. And then just to have that flap issue that we couldn't figure out, you know, so yeah, it's like a wiring issue.
I haven't got to fly in one, so.
Oh, you didn't fly in Dimitri's or anybody's?
Oh no, I did fly with Dimitri.
Yeah.
But that was just around the pattern and back. But
yeah, pretty cool airplanes, but I have to be honest, I'm probably not the best person to ask what the best airplane is because I love them all. I do. I'm gonna keep them all. I need like an airplane museum. This thing could just be too much fun.
Yeah, we're gonna have to keep that set up like that.
Wait till Harry's in the bathroom, and we'll come over like, Harry. We call this the Joe Extendo camera thing.
Rendeck engineering.
Redneck engineering at its best. So we were trying to figure out how to get in the wing, and Joe came back with some tape and a shop light and a camera stand that I just broke. But yeah, I mean, this actually works really well. At any rate, we were trying to figure out a way, and Joe, brilliant, I love it. Let's go ahead, let's stick it in the wing here. See if we can't kind of map this out. I know we can only go so far till we hit the tank, and we can only go so far here until we hit the control rods because the camera's a little big, but I think it's gonna be a great way to see what we have going on. So let's just go ahead, let's start mapping this. So that's the spar there. And that looks good. Next one down here. That looks good. That looks good. All right, let's go in the last one down. So that's the upper part of the spar. There's the bottom, and we do got like a lot of dirt and gunk. Wow. Yeah, there's like a ton of gunk there, but there is zero corrosion in there. Let's go ahead and check out this section here. Looks good so far, just dirty. And it looks really dirty, but it still looks good. Let's see, can you grab that screen and bring her down here? There's the spar. Man, look at, so we cleaned and we vacuumed this all out. And from flying, this is how much stuff came loose again.
Yummy.
Feel good?
I'm used to having bird poop all over me. It's all right. So other than like dry bird poop and rat poop, that spar looks good. I'm gonna have to get a scope down, a scope for here and here. So we got our bore scope. from the proctologist the other day.
Ready for your examination, sir?
Ready for your exam.
Hey, what's up? Hey, wait a minute. Now just relax and we'll get along fine.
Let's see if we can see the backside of this spar. There it is. Yeah, so that would be,
More bird stuff.
nice. Wow, a lot of bird stuff in that one. There's just too much bird stuff in there. We don't have a smaller hose end, do we? Vacuum? Oh, we do.
We got a small vacuum.
Yeah. You got me a mask. I have a feeling I'm about ready to be covered in bird poop. The crazy thing is we vacuumed all of this out at one time. So all this stuff that you're seeing on camera and stuff is stuff that was rocked loose from when we were flying and pitching the airplane around. So I wish we could have just like left a wingtip off and like flew sideways for a couple miles. Maybe would have cleaned them out or something. Like let all these inspection panels out and go for a flight. I don't know. I know you can't do that, but man, it's just when this stuff gets in wings. If you guys haven't ever cleaned any out, or have you guys? If you guys have cleaned like some wings out before, how'd you do it? And how long did it take? Because we spent hours on these, and there's still a ton of crap in here. So I just feel like we need to take them off and like dunk them, or I don't even know. I don't know if I'm going to buy any more bird-riddled crapped airplanes. I think I like wrecked airplanes better at this point. Yeah. Like clean wrecked airplanes. I'll buy them, a lot of them, but I think I'm done with birdhouses for a while until next week.
I couldn't find the other masks. I'm not sure where they got to.
Oh, this one works. Anything that'll keep bird crap out of my mouth, I'm happy with. Don't go too far, Joe. You got the other side.
What? I can't hear you. I just cleaned that thing.
I think we're going to have to clean the whole hangar when we're done.
Maybe I'll go for a tetanus shot as well.
Yeah. Clean the hangar and go for a tetanus shot. Holy crap. I'm afraid to take my mask off. I think it's just going to end up taking like a day of just continuing blowing air in there with extensions, getting extensions for like the vacuum, maybe get some broom handles with like a 90 on it or something and run it down through there, or maybe even in some, maybe we use PVC with a 90 on, hook the vacuum to the end of the PVC. And just run it down in, and because it's everywhere. It's everywhere.
That was kind of how the 401 was. Like we cleaned it and thought it was good, and then we went back and cleaned it again.
Yeah. I was in the interior there. They found another pocket with like bird stuff. So So far, we didn't see any corrosion. There are a few spots yet, though, that there was so much bird dirt right on that spar area that you couldn't tell. So I think we cleared out enough. We have a ton more cleaning to do on it, but I think it's good enough. We can get in there with our camera, with our lights, and see if, you know, see if it's good. Let's crawl back underneath here. Let's take a look. See what we find. I thought I was done with this bird crap. All right, let's see if that helped any. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
A lot.
All right, so right there's the bottom spar, which was absolutely covered. We're definitely gonna have to get in here and scrub this. What do you think, Joe?
Oh, yeah.
Everything looks good. Even the rivets aren't corroded. A little dirt there. All right, so I feel pretty good about this section here. And that was one of the ones that was so covered with crap. So let's get over in this section. We'll start from as far front. Right there it is. It's good. So this one here I can see with I can look right up in this hole and see. And it does look good. I just wanted to show you guys. It's dirty, but it does look good. If you call being full of bird poop good anyway. We'll get up here in this area. Oh, and we got a nest. All right, so I'm gonna have to clean that out.
The tool of bird destruction.
Oh my God. If I never see any bird poop for the rest of my life, I'll be happy. Stand clear! All right, so let's see if that cleaned it up enough. Get a view in here and see what it looks like. All right, so there's the spar. Looks good there. There's the fuel sending gauge, sending unit. All right, right there it is. It looks good. There's the top of it, and there's the rest of it. All right, so we're good all the way down to right here. The only thing that we have to look at yet is the front part of this spar from this hole here up into right here. As long as we're good there, this wing is good. There's still a ton of scrubbing. I'm actually thinking, we talked about taking a plastic PVC to the vacuum and having a 90 degree and just roaming it down through there just to get the last amount of stuff. Maybe while we have a really long air hose and we're just kind of stirring stuff up, maybe even put like, I don't know, pressurize the wing with like a leaf blower or something, I don't know. But just to get stuff moving and agitated and get it out. And then we're gonna have to get in there with maybe like a, I don't know, a furnace pipe cleaner, soft bristle or something, but any organic matter that you have in that wing, if you have it outside, it's going to become moist. It's going to become a place for corrosion, for rot. So you have to get it all out of there. And it is, well, it's one heck of a dirty job. Mike Rowe, come and see me. So the final area that we have to check on the right wing is the furthest inboard. This is the only way to get into it. If this is clear, we're good to go. It looks perfect. It looks really good. Here's the upper part of it. The lower, a little dirty yet, but it's good. Right there it is. It is good. Just dirty, but good. So over on this left wing, we decided to do things a little bit differently. You ready, Joe? that seemed to work really well. It was a lot quicker than just using like the air hose and the small vacuum, but I still think there's a good amount of stuff, you know, from the middle of the wing over. So we'll go ahead, we're gonna get the blower and we're gonna get the bigger vacuum underneath there and get the rest of it cleaned up. All right, so we got this left wing pretty much cleaned up, at least enough that we can get in there with the scope and really take a look at the whole spar. Yeah, so right there's the spar, and it looks really clean. So there is some dirt. You can see this is all dirt. Part of the spar, again, there's just a lot of dirt, but it looks good. All right, so yeah. So this isn't good. There's some corrosion right here. So, you know, this is the back side of part of the spar. It's definitely got some corrosion on it. And there was a harness going right over top of this that had some wiring in from, I'm not sure what, but once we pulled it off of here, we could see corrosion for sure. All right, so we found some bad corrosion in the left wing. You can't see it perfectly. It looks like 3 or 4 inches. It is on the spar. This does have a big spar. You know, I did talk to a couple folks from the manufacturer. I have an engineer that can come out this weekend. I'm gonna have him, you know, take a look at it, get an engineer repair done or drawn up by Cicada, and we'll get it fixed. So hopefully it's not too bad. We just won't know until we open it up.
We had Pierre stop out, who is a factory aviation engineer. After inspecting the whole airframe and showing him the concerned area, it turns out it's a little worse than we thought.
All right, guys, so obviously we have some major problems with the TB20. So the engineer, you guys saw the engineer was here. We looked over this wing spar. We did find the area that is bad. It's about a 4-inch part that it had a wiring loom running right next to it with a covering on it. There's no way with just like scoping the wing and stuff that you would find that. So guys, I implore you, if you are buying or you're trying to work on something that's been sitting forever, we're learning a ton here. And one of those things moving forward is definitely that, well, somehow you got to get a camera on every inch of the wings and fuselage before you buy it, which is really tough. So this TB20, it literally, this is like my dream airplane. This one, I really had some big plans for this. So it's tough. I mean, we have about $80,000 into this airplane right now. And we either need to get a repair, which is going to be tough, you know, from the manufacturer, or we're going to have to find a wing for it. So guys, you guys could really help us right now. If we could find a left wing or a pair of wings for a TB20, it would be huge. So if you guys can please search for us, find us some wings for this thing or a left wing. Yeah, it's bad. It's just a disaster. So if you can find one, reach out to Jason at rebuildrescue.com. We would really appreciate it. So for now, the TB20 is going to go back in the hangar till we have a fix. Take care.